Sam Ralph.
Shelley Ralph.
Kenzie Pavan.
Brett Ralph.
Jimmy Ralph.
Rock Ralph.
Dustin Ralph. Yeah, I had the opportunity to coach my youngest brother, Jimmy, and it was a great experience. It was interesting to see how, the dynamic changed a little bit in being a coach rather than being just a brother. You always kind of keep a little bit more of an eye on him, and you try to push him a little bit harder maybe than the others, but it was definitely a wonderful experience going through, and some of the challenges that you go through in a season and some of the accomplishments, and being able to experience that with him as him being an athlete.
For me, it was fun. I'm kind of the lucky brother that had a chance to play with both my older brother and then obviously Brett. So I think to play with Dustin, I was kind of always in his shadows, and he was always the better athlete, which to me was more comfortable of a feeling and position than to have a younger brother that you maybe had some concerns about, or that you were a little bit more protective of. So I remember him coming in and starting and contributing as just a 10th grade guy. As the season went on, I was able to enjoy it more. But I'd say the dynamic of that was a little bit of protectiveness. You want him to succeed. The lessons that he needed to learn were sometimes hard to watch. But it didn't take him long, and pretty soon I was just about in his shadow. So
I was fortunate because going through, upper elementary and then into junior high, I was able to watch my older brothers, watch my dad coach and be coached by my dad. So you watch them succeed, you started to understand what kind of work was required to achieve success as a team player and as an individual in some sports. So I felt fortunate in that regard. I was in grade 10 and got to play with Brock in basketball and football. It was kind of like, you always look at them as something a lot bigger, and that's what they are. And so to have the chance to actually suit up with them, and you could say go to battle with them, is pretty unique.
I never felt pressure from my older siblings' success. I guess to me it was the feeling of I want to make them proud, and I want to show them that being a girl I can do the same thing. And it wasn't that I felt they would be ashamed or anybody was expecting more of me. It was I wanted to have those same experiences and be able to make my parents proud in the same way. And they were proud of us in all of our accomplishments, sports or school or whatever it was. But I think Jimmy would agree that it wasn't the pressure of you have to accomplish what they've accomplished. It's wanting to show them that you can make them proud as well.
Well, I think one is respect for your teammates, your coaches, other players. Self-discipline, be driven to make yourself the best you can be. It might not be the best in the league or best on the team, but the best you can be. Total dedication. So we always made it clear the first of the year, and we said at the end of the year, let's not be able to look back and say we could have done something better. Win or lose, let's leave it all on the floor. Let's play fair, but let's play hard, and let's play to win. And the team unity, I think that's a must, and that ties into relationships. Relationships are important, and that's the thing I cherish.
Growing up in Raymond, where we had some success through the high school years that I was attending here, you're able to experience some of the highs and some of the lows, obviously, and like my dad said earlier, you learn to take losses well, and you learn to take wins well, and so I feel like that kind of prepared me for a future in athletics. And the experiences that I had, I think they taught me how to be a good person, and I think most people would have assumed that winning a Grey Cup would be the highest thing on the totem pole as far as accomplishments. But if I were to look back and go through some of the championships that I was able to play in and fortunately win, I can honestly say that the ones that I cherish the most are the ones that I accomplished as a high school athlete.
I think sports made me not even just a better athlete and a person, but a better student also. I think it helped me to, our coaches were strong on, the athletic part, but also the academic part. And so I think that's a big reason, because it helped me in my, like I said, academics, and with my friends and my relationship with my family. So yeah, it's not a very good answer, but
to be remembered is a great honor. As a family, like I said, we've done this together, and so to be inducted together makes that extra special. We haven't had much mention of my daughter Jade, who's not here with us, but she didn't play her high school athletics with the kids, but she accomplished a lot, outside of that, and she went on to decide to pursue dancing, and she's a national flogger in the U.S., so she went across the border to get her accolades, and so she hasn't been recognized, but as far as my kids go, I think they accomplished everything they were trying to strive to do, and so being recognized for it is just the icing on the cake to the hard work and fun that we had together.
I look back at a couple weeks ago and Rick called me and was talking about individual opportunities and some information, and again, it's been explained it wasn't something that I was comfortable with. We don't look for, we kind of keep that inward with ourselves and in our own home. So initially I was thinking, do I really want this? When I sit back and look at it, and I look at the 20, 35 years or more that I've had associated with the ASAA, I have nothing but respect for the organization. I've watched it grow and evolve. I know the pressure they're under, and so I get a different appreciation for this honor. Like I say, I have the utmost respect for the people who are involved in it. I know many of them. I've worked with a lot of them, and so to go in the ASAA Hall of Fame is a great honor to my family. I thank them for the opportunities they've given my family. We look back at without ASAA, none of this would happen. So to not show gratitude for the organization, for the opportunities and what they've made high school sports and the battles they fought, and I just wish the continued success as they grow, as they monitor and police, you might say, the sports of the provinces. It would be a shame if we ever take a step backwards. And so I support the ASAA on behalf of the family. I thank you for this honor and this recognition. I don't know what else I could say. Again, the respect and appreciation for this, and I say that beyond, on behalf of all of us. Thank you.